What the hell, Emma? Come back right now! As if any idiot would come back after being told that. Nathan and I are going to live together from now on. I never thought he'd actually agree to run away with me. Are you seriously texting me this right now, after ruining my wedding day in front of everyone? Oh, please, it wasn't that bad. Everyone will forget about it eventually. I had 200 guests there, our entire family, all our friends. How could you do this to me? I never imagined my sister would steal my groom and disappear on my wedding day. How long have you two been dating? I never noticed anything between you two. Of course you didn't notice. We weren't dating at all. Excuse me? It was always a one-sided crush. I fell in love with him the first time I saw him. I've been confessing to him ever since, but he kept turning me down. Really? I've been in love with him for 3 years. 3 years, Olivia! Ever since you first brought him to that family dinner, the way he smiled, the way he helped Mom with the dishes. I knew he was special, but Nathan is so gentle when he rejects people. He says, I'm flattered, but I can't return your feelings. I'm sorry. That's one of the things I love about him. What? So I confessed to him at the wedding venue as one last memory. What kind of inconsiderate memory is that? I just couldn't bear to watch him marry you without telling him how I felt one last time. I was going to accept his rejection and move on after the wedding. At my wedding venue, in front of everyone? You couldn't have picked literally any other time. I was absolutely sure he'd reject me again, but can you believe he said yes? I still tear up just thinking about that moment. I feel like crying from despair myself. A miserable bride left alone at the wedding venue after her groom and sister disappeared. Your face when Nathan took my hand. I still laugh thinking about it. My sister making a public confession to my groom during the wedding was shocking enough, but then he actually accepted it. I was completely stunned for a moment. Nathan said he was moved by how serious I was. He said no one else would confess to me this many times. It's true what they say. If at first you don't succeed after 10,000 tries, the 10,001st time might work. You seem awfully excited. I can practically see the flowers blooming in your head from here. Of course! I finally got together with the person I love. I've always loved him. Please let me have him. Let you have him? As if he's some toy we're fighting over? He's a grown man who made his choice. A terrible, hurtful choice. Don't you see? This is fate. We're meant to be together. Do you realize what you've done? I'm a woman who lives for love. Even if it means hurting my own sister, I won't give up Nathan. So take care of everything else, okay? What? You know, the wedding venue, the guests, all that boring stuff. Just tell everyone the wedding is off. You want me to cancel my wedding that you ruined? Are you serious right now? Yeah, Nathan and I will overcome our elopement life with the power of love. Olivia, I'm so sorry about my son today. I've been trying to contact Nathan repeatedly, but he's not responding to calls or messages. No, I should be the one apologizing for my sister. You came all the way to the wedding only for this to happen. I'm truly sorry. You don't need to apologize, Olivia. You're the victim here. Then you're a victim too, Barbara. We're all victims who got caught up in this elopement drama, so please stop apologizing. Thank you, Olivia, but I wonder how long those two have been together. It's embarrassing to admit, but as his parent, I had no idea. Apparently, they weren't dating. I heard from my sister herself that it was just her one-sided feelings. What? Really? It seems Nathan had been properly rejecting my sister's confessions, but he was moved by her public confession at the wedding venue and decided on the spot to live with her. They said they're going to live for love. For love? Yes. Apparently, my sister's persistence finally paid off. She confessed for the last time at our wedding, and he suddenly accepted. At the wedding? That's beyond inappropriate. My sister Emma has always been like this. She acts like she's the heroine in some romance novel, a dreamy girl. I'm sure she's thrilled about their forbidden love. And my foolish son is playing along with this fantasy. I'm mortified. Don't blame yourself. He made his choice.
I bet Nathan is caught up in the thrill of that forbidden love too. I was actually looking through his room for clues about where they went, and I found some poems that made me laugh, or rather, wince.
Poems? I've never seen him writing anything like that.
Oh really? Nathan has been writing them for quite some time, especially during his middle school years. It was pretty intense.
Is that so?
I found stacks of notebooks filled with them, all dramatic declarations about misunderstood love and lonely hearts. I thought he'd outgrown that phase.
He never showed that side to me. 3 years together and I had no idea.
Let me read one I found. Nobody understands this pain and these tears. Love is a sin. Let's dance with our cruel fate. Me. Can you believe it?
Wow, all my wedding day sorrow just vanished. I'm so glad I don't have to marry such an embarrassing person.
I have to admit, I laughed out loud when I found these. One of them actually says, "My soul is a black rose, wilting in the garden of conformity." What does that even mean?
Wow, I'm starting to think I didn't know him at all.
An impulsive elopement won't last long. They'll eventually come back. When they do, I'll contact you right away. They need to take responsibility for this elopement drama.
I appreciate that. Right now, I'm still processing everything.
Of course, take all the time you need.
That's true. Fortunately, he covered most of the wedding expenses, so my financial loss is minimal.
What?
Nathan insisted that, as a man, I'll pay for it. I only paid for my own dress.
That boy showing off again.
Huh?
Nathan didn't pay a single penny for this wedding. We gave him $50,000 instead.
What?
We were clearly having different conversations. Nathan told us your parents said the groom should pay for the wedding. Then he came crying to us saying, "But I don't have any savings. Please help me."
My family never said anything like that. Nathan himself said, "As a man, I want to pay for it." I didn't know he had that side to him.
I'm really sorry about my foolish son. Anyway, let's focus on finding them for now.
Yes, I'll contact you if I find out where they are. As fellow victims of those two, let's work together. Liv, I'm at the train station near our house. Could you come pick me up?
Emma, you've been completely out of contact for 2 years, and now you suddenly call? What's going on?
Don't be so suspicious. I decided to break up with Nathan. I wanted to let you know.
What?
Yeah, it's over between us. Turns out living for love isn't all it's cracked up to be.
2 years of silence and this is how you reach out? No apology? Nothing?
What is there to apologize for? I followed my heart. Anyway, that's not important right now.
Not important? You ruined my wedding, stole my fiancé, and disappeared for 2 years.
Ancient history. Focus on the present, Olivia. I need your help.
My help? You must be joking.
So anyway, I ran away from the house we were living in, but I'm out of money now. I don't want to walk all the way home, so come pick me up at the station.
Wait. This is too sudden. After all that talk about living for love, why are you breaking up?
Because he gets angry over just a little cheating.
What?
Can you believe it? He went completely ballistic, throwing things, yelling, saying I betrayed him. So dramatic.
You cheated on the man you ruined my wedding for?
I really didn't want to cheat, but Nathan was always angry with me, so I was sad and just had some fun with another guy. He got mad over something so trivial. I don't want anything to do with a man like that.
Huh?
Listen, Liv, I was prepared to live with him no matter how poor we were, but then Nathan started saying I should work too. He gets so angry when I'm just lounging around the house.
Of course he would. I heard he quit his job right after running away. Anyone would be angry if they're working to support your new life while you're just lying around.
I never asked him to quit his job. He decided on his own that it was uncomfortable to go back after the elopement was exposed. It's unfair to make me take responsibility for that.
What?
He kept saying things like, I can't face my coworkers after what happened. That's his problem, not mine. I didn't force him to run away with me.
You literally confessed to him at my wedding and pressured him into running away with you.
He made his own choice, and now he's blaming me for the consequences.
It sounds like reality finally caught up with your fantasy.
So I'm done with him. His new job doesn't pay well either. I love the kind and smart Nathan, but he's not the man I fell in love with anymore.
The kind and smart Nathan who abandoned his fiancé at the altar? That Nathan?
He was different back then, sweet and romantic. Now he's just bitter and constantly complaining about money.
So you've shamelessly come back home. I have to admire your thick skin. You stole Nathan from me, ruined my wedding, and wrecked my life.
Don't be so melodramatic. It's been 2 whole years. Surely you're over it by now.
Over it? You think I'm over the public humiliation, betrayal, and heartbreak you caused?
You can always start over. You should be happy I came back. Thanks to me, Nathan is single again. You should be grateful I returned.
What?
See? I'm doing you a favor. Now you can take Nathan back if you want, though I wouldn't recommend it. He's become quite boring.
You think I want your leftovers after what you both did to me?
I'm giving Nathan back to you, so come pick me up at the station, sis.
I don't have a sister anymore. Your room at home is gone too, so you don't need to come back.
What?
Live your life however you want, but at least think about how your actions affect others. Your selfish elopement 2 years ago didn't just make me furious. Mom and Dad were even angrier. They were so mad they destroyed your room.
What do you mean destroyed? Like redecorated?
From their perspective, it's understandable. It's embarrassing enough to have their daughter left at the altar, but then to find out the other woman was also their daughter, they threw out all your stuff as soon as they got home.
Oh.
Now it's completely Dad's hobby room. He always wanted to get into aquariums. Now it's filled with fish tanks.
What? Where am I supposed to sleep when I get home?
You won't even be allowed in the house. I've cut ties with you, and our parents have done the same. Even if you somehow make it back, you won't be allowed to set foot inside.
You're kidding, right?
I'm completely serious, so I'll have someone else pick you up.
Someone's coming for me? Does that mean you've forgiven me for running away? I knew it. We're family after all. You can't really cut ties with me.
What are you misunderstanding? I haven't forgiven you, and our parents haven't changed their minds about cutting you off. But there are some people who want to see you both.
Huh? People who aren't you or our parents want to see me?
You'll see soon enough. Just don't try to run away again.
What the hell? I didn't hear anything about Nathan's parents picking me up.
Oh, did Barbara and George find you? Good.
It wasn't good at all. As soon as we met, they took my phone and caught Nathan too. Then they dragged us to a loan office and made us borrow $60,000, and they took all the money from us.
They didn't take it. You repaid it. The wedding cost $50,000 alone. We had to pay an additional $10,000 in compensation to the guests along with returning their gifts. Canceling a wedding costs a total of $60,000. Isn't it natural for those responsible to pay?
What?
Nathan's parents covered the full amount initially, so be sure to thank them properly.
This is ridiculous. Why should we have to pay for that? We didn't ask for that expensive wedding. That was your choice.
When you ran away, didn't you say, take care of everything else? So Barbara and I somehow managed to cancel the wedding. We apologized to all the guests who were dragged into this mess. We did what needed to be done, so now the ones responsible need to take responsibility.
Even if you talk about responsibility, Nathan and I were just living true to our love.
You're free to live for love, but freedom comes with responsibility. Once you take responsibility, you can go back to freely living for love.
How are we supposed to live for love with this much debt hanging over our heads?
That's for you to figure out. Maybe get jobs, like responsible adults.
I never expected to be forced into bankruptcy. We're completely broke. They took everything we had.
Didn't you have someone you were cheating with? Why not marry him next?
That's impossible. He's already married.
So you can steal a groom during his wedding, but not a married man?
His wife is a lawyer. If she found out about our relationship, it would be really bad.
What? That's hilarious. I have to tell his wife.
What? You wouldn't dare! That would ruin his marriage!
You mean like how you ruined my wedding? Funny how consequences only matter when they affect you. Found it! Your cheating poem account. Your partner's face is clearly visible too, so he'll be easy to identify.
How do you know about my social media accounts?
Girls who think they're the heroine love to show off, especially you. You love to show off how miserable you are. There's no way someone like you wouldn't be on social media.
I don't think I'm the heroine. I just want to express my feelings.
Right after you ran away with Nathan, I searched around trying to find where you two were. That's when I found your flowery, one-sided love account. It disappeared after a while, but I took screenshots of everything.
What?
This may be an impossible love, but I hold you in my heart. God, please give me the courage to choose love despite the pain.
Please stop reading that out loud. Those were my personal thoughts. You're violating my privacy.
Oh, here's another gem. Two souls united against all odds. We defy convention for the sake of true passion. Did you write these before or after you started cheating on him? You two poetic lovebirds seem so perfect for each other. It's sad you broke up. I'll identify your affair partner right away and let his wife know. If you love living for love, you must also love love's drama, right? We successfully collected the money from both of them. We also got compensation from Nathan for you. Can I come by tomorrow to give it to you? Thank you so much. I happen to be off tomorrow, so please do. I'll stop by around noon if that works for you. Noon is perfect. I'll make us some lunch. Once again, I'm so sorry about my idiot son. I'm relieved we were finally able to make him take responsibility. Thank you for contacting us right away. No, I should be apologizing for my sister. Let's consider it even and stop apologizing. I probably shouldn't be the one to say this, but please be happy, Olivia. You deserve to find a man hundreds of times better than Nathan. Thank you. Actually, I'm already seeing someone. Oh my, you're so good at moving on, and that's wonderful. I'm rooting for your next relationship. See you tomorrow. I look forward to it. See you then, Barbara.
I'm really sorry, Olivia. I swear I've learned my lesson. I promise I'll never betray you again. Can't we give our relationship another chance?
What? Absolutely not. Please don't contact me again.
Huh? Aren't you being a bit cold? This is the first time I've reached out in a while.
In a while? It's been 2 years since you left me at the altar, Nathan. 2 years of silence, and now you think an apology fixes everything?
I said I'm sorry about running away. I'm really reflecting on it, and you received the compensation money, right? I worked hard to pay that much.
Yes, I received $50,000, but this money is nothing compared to the emotional damage I suffered at the time.
What?
Just because I accepted the money doesn't mean I forgive you. Don't say stupid things like wanting to get back together.
Don't say such lonely things. You must be happy I came back, right? No one would want a woman who was abandoned on her wedding day, especially when the other woman was her own sister. I'm the only generous man who would marry you now.
I have a fiancé. We're getting married by the end of the year, so don't worry about me.
What? You're engaged already? To who?
That's none of your business.
I don't believe you. You're just saying that to make me jealous.
Believe what you want. The truth doesn't change. And worry about yourself instead. No woman would want to marry a man who runs away on his wedding day, especially an idiot who runs away with the bride's sister. Your income has decreased and you're in debt. No one would marry such a man.
Well, that's...
Anyway, take care. I'll learn a little from you two and try to live more true to love. I used to be too shy to tell my partner I love you to his face, but from now on, I'll express my love to him more often. See ya. Nathan kept contacting me about getting back together, but after I sent him a happy photo of me with my fiancé, he stopped messaging me. I later heard that since the two of them were abandoned by their families and had nowhere to go, they're still living together. To repay their debt, Emma reluctantly started working too. And they're supposedly living a modest life together now. It seems that living for love is surprisingly difficult. I'll learn from them and try to live happily with my fiancé. My fiancé knows the whole story, and he's been incredibly supportive through it all. Unlike Nathan, he values honesty and responsibility. We're planning a small, intimate wedding, nothing extravagant, just surrounded by people who truly care about us. As for my parents, they finally found peace with the situation. Dad's aquarium hobby has turned into a real passion. He even joined a local fish enthusiast club. Mom says she hasn't seen him this happy in years. Sometimes I think about how things might have turned out differently. But then I remember that if Nathan hadn't run off with Emma that day, I might never have met the love of my life. It's funny how things work out. The wedding disaster that seemed like the end of the world became the beginning of something much better. I hope Emma eventually learns from her mistakes, but that's her journey now, not mine. I'm focused on building a life with someone who chooses me every day, not just when it's convenient or exciting. That's what real love is. Not grand gestures or dramatic elopements, but showing up consistently, even when it's hard.
Thanks so much for today. I'm so glad you said yes to marrying me. I'll be sure to keep you happy, Jasmine.
I should be thanking you for the wonderful night. I'll be sure to keep you happy as well, Trent.
So, do you think we could go visit your parents soon? I would love to finally meet them and announce our engagement.
Of course. I would love to announce the news to your parents as well. I'll be sure to ask my parents what day they'll be available to meet. Don't worry, both of them are very kind-hearted people. If anything, they would be delighted by the news and welcome you with open arms.
I'm glad to hear that, but I'm still a bit nervous thinking about it.
I could say the same about announcing the news to your parents as well. This will be the first time I'll be meeting your little sister as well. We always visit your parents' place, but she never greets us.
She's just a bit shy. She's also a bit protective over her big brother, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
I had a feeling that she was. I can imagine she'd have some thoughts about her brother getting married, especially to someone 10 years older than you. I'm getting more nervous by the minute thinking about it.
Your age is no issue to me. You're so beautiful and the perfect life partner for me. I'll be sure to explain to her how much of a wonderful person you are. She'll accept you for sure.
I'm relying on you in that case. All right. Well, I'll let you know once we have our schedule all figured out.
All right, I'll ask my parents along with my sister about their schedule and let you know.
Never come to this house again, you hag! There's no way I'd approve of you getting married to my brother. Don't think too highly of yourself just because someone like my brother pays attention to you.
I don't think that highly of myself. You are being a bit harsh here. I was just saying hello and you splashed tea all over me.
You're the one at fault here. A hag like you shouldn't be with a man 10 years younger. Have you no shame? Don't corrupt my brother.
Riley.
I heard that my brother was going to be bringing a very important person with him today, so I dressed up for the occasion. I'm sure you could imagine how I felt seeing a hag. I'm still so mad even after the whole tea thing. I should have poured boiling water or oil on you as well.
You are way too protective of your brother.
Huh? Is that what you think? Sorry to disappoint you, but that's not why I won't accept you marrying my brother. He's grown. I can accept him getting married. As long as he's happy, I have no worries, which is why I had no intentions of disapproving the engagement.
Really?
But that's a different story when it's a hag! There is no way that my brother would be happy being married to a woman 10 years older than him, which is why you cannot have my brother. Get married to some geezer your age.
I guess an age difference like that would be a concern to your family. But I want to marry Trent. Not because he's young. I want to marry him because it's him.
Shut up, you hag. You probably have some kind of blackmail or something, which is why he's marrying you. There is no other explanation as to why he would marry a hag like you.
Blackmail?
You're his stalker. He used to talk about how he'd get weird letters in the mail. He said that he would feel like someone was staring at him all the time while he was at work. You were that stalker he had, weren't you? You took advantage of my brother's kindness.
Hang on, Trent was being stalked? This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Stop pretending like you weren't a stalker. You probably found something embarrassing for my brother from all your stalking and blackmailing him. There's no other reason why he would marry you.
Riley, I need you to listen to me. I am not your brother's stalker. I did not force him to marry me either. If anything, Trent was the one who proposed to me.
You're completely out of your mind. There is no way that my brother would propose to a hag like you. You need to look in the mirror, you wicked witch.
Wicked witch?
An expired hag like you isn't right for my brother. I'm not handing my brother to a blemish-covered hag like you. At your age, you shouldn't be with a man 10 years younger than me. You're a creepy cougar.
So you want it called off?
Of course I do. I don't expect anything other than calling it off.
I understand. No matter what I say, you won't listen. And anytime I do say something, you respond by calling me a hag. I can't get married in a situation like this. If that's the case, then I will be calling off the engagement.
So you can listen to others. Well, then don't ever go near my brother again. I will be in charge of protecting my brother's happiness.
Hang on, Jasmine. I heard your voicemail. I don't want to call off the engagement. I sincerely apologize for my sister today, but please don't give up on us.
I don't want to do this either. But after that, I got so many cruel messages from her telling me to call off the engagement. I was expecting a protective sister, but this exceeded my expectations.
I'm sorry about that. I honestly didn't know that it was that bad either.
I did try to explain to her as well, but she wouldn't listen to anything I say. If anything, she just claimed me to be her stalker. I get hot tea splashed onto me, and then I get called a stalker afterward. I don't want to be family with someone like that.
You're joking, right? Riley, said a rude thing like that to you?
I didn't even know that you were being stalked. I'm sad that you didn't talk to me about it.
I didn't want to worry you about it as well. I did want to tell you, but I didn't want to put you in harm's way, so I decided that I couldn't tell you.
Are they really that dangerous?
Their presence is menacing. I even get letters claiming that they'll protect me. I feel them watching me as I walk to work or even while I'm working. Lately, they've been trying to hack my social media accounts as well.
Really?
I thankfully haven't been hacked yet, thanks to the two-step authorization thing. But I do get many emails saying that an unknown device has attempted to log into my account.
That's terrifying.
See? So even if I wanted to tell you, I couldn't. Well, I did mention it to my sister, but I didn't expect her to frame you as the stalker. I'm so sorry about that.
You don't have to apologize to me.
I'll take responsibility and clear out any wrong ideas she has about you, so please reconsider this whole thing. I only want to marry you, Jasmine.
Thank you for that. I guess getting called a stalker and a hag over and over again just went to my head. I'm sorry for telling you that I'd call off the wedding over some words.
No, you don't need to apologize as well. As long as you change your mind, everything is okay. After I talk to my sister, let me propose to you again. Could you wait for me until then?
Of course. I'm sure it'll be difficult convincing your sister. Good luck.
Thanks for breaking up with Trent. With this, I've managed to protect my brother's happiness. A hag getting married to a younger guy is only just a dream. Take that, you stalker.
How many times have I told you that I'm not a stalker? Could you knock it off already?
You're being quite bold right now, hag. A rotten personality like that is just the reason why you aren't married yet.
What?
Or you. If it weren't for my interference, you would have been married to my brother. A dreamy young man like my brother, as your husband was right there. How unfortunate. Did I perhaps interrupt your crying session? You aren't all that pretty, so I bet you look even worse now.
I'm serious, Riley. Knock it off. What's wrong with me being 10 years older than him? You don't have any right to be coming after me like this.
Shut up, hag. If you have all this energy to talk back with me, then why don't you use it looking for a better suited partner? Oh, wait. Nobody would want a creepy stalker hag like you. You'll be forever alone.
Your brother would be in the same situation then. Having a sister like you would probably prevent him from getting married as well. Poor Trent. He's such a wonderful person, and yet he'll be forever alone.
Huh? Don't you dare put my brother on the same level as a hag like you. The whole reason I forced this engagement to be called off is all for him. Don't be a stupid hag.
For your brother, huh? I don't think he asked you to do this, though. Yet you still claim that it's for him.
That's right. I want him to be happy. Which means that I will find him a girl that is perfect for him. I know him the best, so I know what type of person would be perfect for him. A hag who failed to meet expectations can go away.
Okay, if it's for my happiness, then you can go away.
What?
You said you want me to be happy, right? So do me a favor and go away. That's the fastest and best way for me to be happy.
Wait, what? Is this Trent?
Yeah, the brother you claim to love so much. The brother who is so completely fed up with you.
What?
Getting married to Jasmine would make me happy. If I got married to her, then I would have a happy future. So a sister who is trying to take that away from me can go away. For the sake of my happiness. You could do that for me, right? Since you so badly want me to be happy.
Wait. Trent, what's going on? You're being scary right now. Telling me something so cruel as to go away is not right. I'm doing my best for you.
You told Jasmine to go away and break up with me. What's wrong with me saying the same things? Are you that hypocritical to be hurt by someone saying these things to you, but are completely okay with saying it to others?
Why are you being so cold? I did this all for you. That lady is your stalker. I just know she is. She's denying it, but she is. Why are you protecting someone who caused you so much trouble?
You're the one who's doing that, Riley. Besides, I know that the stalker is you. You have some nerve pushing the blame onto someone else.
What?
I decided not to look too deeply into who the stalker could be at first. But in order to prove that Jasmine is not the stalker, I had to go find out who it is. I set up a camera in front of the mailbox, and I asked my coworkers to keep an eye out for my surroundings. It only took a few days to find out who it was. To think that this entire time it was you who was my stalker.
Wait, hang on. You're wrong. I haven't been stalking you. I was trying to protect you from stalkers.
Huh? You were the one who put those letters in the mailbox. The ones claiming that you'll protect me and keep me happy. It's all on camera.
That was all for your sake. I was worried about your mental state about the whole stalker thing, but I didn't want to be insensitive and ask you if you were okay in person. I figured you'd reply more honestly if it was a letter.
Huh?
You're treating me like a stalker after all that is so mean.
Hang on, so those times you were hanging around my workplace?
That was also for your sake. You told me a while back that sometimes you'd get catcalled, so I got worried and decided to check on you at work.
A while back? That's like 5 years ago. Don't tell me you've been tailing me since then. Okay, so then what does hacking into my social media accounts do for my protection then?
That's just a different intention. I figured that if I logged into your account, I could post cute selfies of myself. I just wanted to show that you have a cute little sister who you get along with. Plus, other women would be more wary.
You're kidding. So, all this time that I was convinced I had some creep stalking me, it was you the entire time. I didn't want to show it, but I was terrified. All this time, it was just my weird little sister.
Weird is so mean. Anyways, I should be the one asking you if you're kidding. I didn't know that my brother thought that I was a stalker. I didn't know that I was the one causing you so much stress.
Anyways, I'm not so weak that I would need you to protect me. And I'll be deciding what makes me happy on my own. I'm begging you, just leave me alone. I'm marrying Jasmine, and if you're still gonna protest against it, then I'll be considering cutting ties with you.
What?
That's all I have the will to say to you for today. I need to organize my thoughts for a bit.
Wait, you really wouldn't cut ties with me, right? You understand that I did everything for you, right?
I'm begging you, please just shut up.
What?
Once I've calmed down, I'll contact you, so until then, don't bother me or her. If you do, I will not hesitate to cut ties with you.
What should I do? Trent just told me that he wants to sever ties with me. He even told our parents everything, and now they're going to send me to some relative's house. I just wanted to protect the brother who I love very much. I just wanted to help find the perfect partner for him.
Yes, I saw that you were doing all that with that exact thought in mind. The thing is, you did it when he didn't ask you to. You messed around and are now facing the consequences.
Please, Jasmine, I'll approve of you to convince Trent to not do this to me.
Convince him?
Make him rethink the whole cutting ties with me thing. He would listen to what you would have to say. He won't listen to anything I say. I'll be nice to you. I won't call you a hag anymore. So please. I don't want to lose my brother.
Sorry, but I don't want to be around you.
What?
Sent to live with some relatives was the best news I've heard. I need to send him a thank you after this.
Huh? You're not gonna help me? You're supposed to be helping me.
I am? Sorry, a lady 10 years older like me just can't understand what's going on.
Why?
Besides, you haven't apologized to me. You attacked me with tea and framed me as a stalker. Why would I help someone who didn't apologize for their actions? Well, even if you do apologize, I don't think I'd forgive you anyways.
I regret every cruel thing I've done to you. I'm sorry for everything.
Like I said, I won't forgive you. You're too late. An old lady like me is rather strict on these things. Anyways, once everything calms down, I will be rethinking the whole backing out on the wedding situation. Don't get mad if we end up getting married, okay?
I won't get mad. I'll be happy for you guys. So please talk to Trent about this.
I will not.
What?
If we do end up getting married, I won't be inviting you to the wedding, and I'll be sure that I never see you again. Goodbye, Riley. I wish you the best.
Why aren't you forgiving me after I apologized so much?
After some discussion with both families, Riley ended up living with some relatives. They own a farm deep in the countryside, and they are really in need of people. She's now being forced to call sheep brother. As for us, we got married. Even though there is a 10-year difference between us, we won't have anyone else get in the way of our relationship.
A woman like you should never come to our home ever again. Break up with my brother immediately. I will absolutely never approve of this marriage.
Why would you say something like that, and suddenly throwing a glass of water and kicking me out? I came here to formally announce our engagement. This is just horrible.
Huh? What's so horrible? Being soaking wet suits a nightclub woman like you perfectly.
Nightclub? What are you talking about? I don't work in that industry.
Stop lying, you middle school dropout. What other job could someone with such poor education have besides working at a nightclub?
Please don't make such assumptions. At least listen to what I have to say first.
What could you possibly say to justify lying to my brother about who you really are?
I've never lied to Alex. He knows my background and accepts me for who I am.
Shut up! I don't want to listen to anything from a vulgar, dirty woman like you. You'll make my ears rot.
Excuse me?
My brother deserves someone with proper education and family background, not someone who will embarrass him at company events.
That's incredibly judgmental. You don't even know me.
I know enough. Your type is always the same. You're obviously just after his money, right? My brother Alex has always been smart, and now he works at a major corporation as an elite employee. He makes great money, too. He's my pride and joy. It's no wonder someone like you, who doesn't match his level, would be attracted to him.
That's not true at all. I love Alex for who he is, not for his money or position.
Save that romantic nonsense for someone who'll believe it. I've seen your type before.
That's not why I decided to marry him.
Oh, really? Then why? What could someone like you possibly offer my brother?
We connect on a deeper level. We share the same values and dreams for the future.
I told you to stop lying. You're just looking to leave the nightlife industry by finding a man with good income. Nightclub women trade their youth for money and live extravagantly. That's obviously why you approached Alex. I can see right through you.
You're completely wrong about me. I work hard for my living.
Hard work? Is that what you call what you do? Don't make me laugh.
That's really not true. As I mentioned earlier, it's true that I only finished middle school. When I was in high school, my parents died in a car accident and I couldn't continue school, so I dropped out and started working. But even with my background, I've been able to work at a normal company.
Shut up, you vulgar woman! I will absolutely never approve of this marriage. Break up with my precious brother right now. A dirty woman from the nightlife industry should never come back to this house.
You're not listening to anything I'm saying. There's no point in continuing this conversation when you've already made up your mind about me.
Finally, something we agree on. Leave now and stay away from Alex.
I understand. I'll leave now.
Good. That's the first sensible thing you've said all evening.
But I won't be breaking up with Alex. He deserves to hear what happened tonight directly from me.
How dare you! After everything I've said, you still think you have a chance with him?
It's not your decision to make. It's Alex's.
Never show your face again. If you really want to leave the nightlife industry, go ask some sleazy old man instead.
I'm leaving now, but I hope someday you'll realize how unfairly you've judged me.
Just get out before I throw something heavier than water at you.
I'm sorry about my sister, Kate. Are you okay after what happened?
Yeah, you called me a taxi right away, so I'm almost home now.
Even though it's getting warmer in early spring, getting water thrown on you must have been cold. Take a warm shower as soon as you get home.
Yeah, I will. The water soaked right through my dress. I'm still shivering a bit.
I should have come with you in the taxi.
No, you needed to stay and talk to your sister. I understand. More importantly, what should we do about Michelle's misunderstanding? She doesn't seem like she'll listen to anything I have to say.
Huh? Misunderstanding?
Michelle doesn't like my educational background, that I only graduated from middle school. She thinks the only place someone like me could work is in a nightclub. She said she won't approve of a marriage with a vulgar, dirty woman.
What? My sister said that?
Yeah, she kept insisting I must be working in the nightlife industry because of my education.
That's absurd! How could she make such assumptions?
Huh? Didn't she tell you anything?
I demanded to know why she did what she did, but she wouldn't tell me anything. She only said it was all for my sake, and it was frustrating. Thanks to you, I finally understand what's going on.
For your sake. In a way, she's a caring sister who loves her brother.
That's just her not being able to let go of her brother. My sister thinks of me almost like her son. I'm really sorry she caused you trouble because of that.
What do you mean? Does Michelle really love you that much?
My parents both worked and were busy since I was little. They were both constantly traveling nationwide for business trips, so I was basically raised by my sister. That's why she's so overly protective of me.
I see.
I'm grateful to my sister and I love her as family, but I really wish she would let me go a bit. I'll explain the misunderstanding to her.
No, that's okay. I think misunderstandings should be cleared up personally.
Are you sure, after how she treated you tonight?
Yes, if we're going to be family, I need to try to build a relationship with her myself.
I see.
And we should both calm down first. I want to make time to talk with Michelle properly later. Will you help me with that? She'll probably refuse if I invite her myself.
Of course, I'll arrange something next week when everyone's had time to cool off.
Thank you. That would be best.
I love you, Kate. I'm sorry tonight didn't go as planned.
I love you too. We'll figure this out together.
Talk to you later then.
Good night. I'll let you know when I get home safely. Isn't this flyer going too far? There are papers posted on my apartment door saying nightclub woman and dirty woman break up with my brother. This is just pure harassment.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Don't pretend you don't know. Someone put these offensive flyers all over my apartment building. I asked the building manager to check the security cameras. They clearly show you posting these flyers on my door.
What? Don't they usually only show those to police? This is why I hate nightclub women. You probably seduced the manager to let you see the footage, right?
That's a disgusting accusation. Is that how you think women get ahead in life?
It's how women like you get ahead. I know your type.
I did no such thing. The kind manager simply helped me out of goodwill.
Sure, whatever. Maybe that manager was actually a customer at your place. Or wait, could he be your sugar daddy? Is that how you can afford such a luxury apartment?
What?
You really are such a dirty woman. Even after everything I said, you still haven't broken up with Alex. So I thought I'd throw water on you again and went to your place, only to find you living in a super luxury high-rise. I'm sure your neighbors don't know there's such a vulgar woman living near them, so I decided to inform them of your true identity.
So you're saying you don't like that I live in a nice place. That's why you suddenly harassed me like this. Thanks to you, people in my building are whispering about me, and it's really troublesome.
Serves you right, and just so you know, don't try to turn this around on me. It's your fault for having a shameful job that makes people gossip about you.
I already told you I don't work in the nightlife industry. I have a normal office job. I pay the rent for this apartment with my own salary.
Stop with those obvious lies already. A poorly educated middle school dropout can't possibly earn that much.
What's wrong with a middle school dropout earning enough to rent a luxury apartment? Your prejudice is too extreme.
Shut up! Just break up with my brother already! I absolutely refuse to let a dirty nightclub woman become my cute brother's wife! You low-class woman, disappear from my brother's life right now!
If you insist, fine, but it's Alex who will be disappearing. I'll make sure he's removed from the company so he won't enter my site anymore.
What?
He's a valuable asset, but since you insist, I guess I have no choice. I'll remove him from the project team by my authority as his boss. Then I'll ask HR to transfer him out of my department.
Your authority as his boss?
But that might not be enough. We might still run into each other in the office. I should ask HR to move him from headquarters altogether. I'll have Alex transferred to some regional branch office.
Wait a minute, what are you suddenly talking about? Boss's orders and my department? You're talking like you're Alex's boss.
Yes, I am his direct superior. I work at the same company as Alex, and I'm the head of the department he belongs to.
What did you say?
I'll go ahead and ask HR tomorrow then.
Wait! Why should Alex be transferred because of someone like you?
Huh? Why? Because you asked me to, didn't you? You told me to disappear from his life, but as a department director at headquarters, I have responsibilities and work I can't abandon. It's much easier and quicker for him to disappear than for me. So I thought from an efficiency standpoint, it would be best if he transferred.
That's not good at all! My precious brother can't be transferred to some regional branch. And anyway, are you really a director? I've never heard of a middle school dropout becoming a director at a major corporation.
Our company values merit. If you don't have academic credentials, you just need to prove yourself with results. We have quite a few people with only middle or high school education who are doing great.
That can't be true. Every major company requires at least a bachelor's degree for management positions.
Not all of them. Some companies understand that education isn't the only measure of a person's abilities.
Really?
And I'm at one of them. After dropping out of high school, I immediately started working at a local small company. But then I changed jobs, and after proving myself there, I changed jobs again. After repeating this process, I was able to climb to where I am now.
You expect me to believe you worked your way up to director with only a middle school education?
Whether you believe it or not doesn't change the facts. You can verify it yourself.
No way. I looked you up online and you really do work at headquarters. Your full name and photo are there.
It seems you're finally starting to believe me. So, let me ask again. Are you okay with me having Alex transferred? That would be the best way to ensure we don't see each other anymore.
No, you can't do that to him. Please don't. Alex worked so hard to get into that company. He was so happy at home when he finally made it onto the project team he wanted to join. It would be too horrible to remove him and send him to some regional office.
But isn't that what you want? For us to be separated?
Not like this. Not by ruining his career.
Then what exactly did you have in mind when you told me to disappear from his life?
I just wanted you to break up with him, not destroy everything he's worked for. That's too cruel.
The cruelest thing is having a sister like you.
What did you say?
You heard me. You claim to care about Alex, but you've been trying to control his life according to your own prejudices.
I'm protecting him.
From what? From someone who loves him and happens to be his boss? How is that protecting him?
From someone who's clearly not good enough for him.
Whatever. Since you're asking me not to, I won't remove him from the team or transfer him. Now, regarding the flyers you posted in my building, may I go ahead and sue you for this?
Sue me?
Yes, sue you for defamation and harassment.
You wouldn't dare!
Wouldn't I? You've left quite a paper trail of evidence. This definitely crosses the line. My neighbors have already seen it, and I've been embarrassed and hurt. I believe this qualifies as defamation, so I'll file a police report and sue you.
Police report? No way. You don't need to make such a big deal out of this.
Actually, I do. Your actions have real consequences for my reputation and mental well-being.
It was just a misunderstanding. Can't we just forget about it?
You're the one who made it a big deal. Because of your flyers, I can't live in this apartment anymore. I'll also be claiming compensation for moving expenses. Is that okay with you?
What did you say?
Actually, I don't need your permission for this. I'm the victim here, and I have the right to decide what to do. So, I'll go to the police right away. Please, be prepared for that.
Wait. Isn't going to the police and filing a complaint a bit extreme? I just got carried away in the moment. It was just a kind of joke.
A joke? Harassing someone at their home and damaging their reputation with neighbors is a joke to you?
I was just angry. I wasn't thinking clearly.
That's not an excuse for your behavior.
Please, there must be something I can do to make this right without involving the police.
This is no laughing matter and can't be dismissed as a joke. Well then, excuse me, this low-class woman has wasted enough time on you.
Wait, please, don't go to the police. I'll do anything.
I heard everything from my sister. She's done something terrible.
She called you?
Yes, she was hysterical. She told me about the flyers at your apartment.
So she admitted it?
Yes, and she's terrified you're gonna sue her. Are you really going to the police?
I'm sorry, Alex, but I'm definitely going to sue her.
I understand. I completely support your decision. Go ahead and be thorough about it. My parents and I are completely disgusted with her, and we've decided to kick her out of the family home, so don't hold back.
What? Michelle is being kicked out of your family home?
Yeah, my parents are furious with her behavior, and actually, some incredible things have been happening on our end, too. We found out that my sister had been working in the nightlife industry.
What? After looking down on the nightlife industry so much, she was working there herself?
I couldn't believe it either when I found out.
How did you find out about that?
She was so quick to judge you based on education and insist you must be in the nightlife industry, wasn't she? My parents found that suspicious. They said people who accuse others like this are often guilty of it themselves. So half-jokingly, they investigated and...
They found out Michelle was working there.
Yes, the irony is unbelievable!
How did your parents react when they found out?
They were shocked at first, then extremely disappointed, not because of the job itself, but because of her hypocrisy.
I can imagine. It's quite the revelation.
She was working at a daytime hostess club. Apparently, she was fired from her company quite a while ago. She didn't get along with her colleagues, but she didn't want to tell us about it.
So all this time, she was pretending to go to a corporate job?
Exactly, for almost a year now.
That explains a lot about her reaction to me. She was projecting her own situation onto me.
That's exactly what my parents said. Classic projection.
If it was a regular nightclub, she'd have to work at night and would definitely be caught. But with a daytime hostess club, if she leaves home at the usual time, no one would notice.
And her previous job paid pretty well. She probably didn't want to say that she was earning less money. It's not easy to find a job that pays well and that you can start right away.
And yet she judged me so harshly for what she assumed was my employment situation.
The hypocrisy is what my parents can't forgive. It's not the job, it's the lying and then attacking you for something she was doing herself.
I'm shocked. I can't believe Michelle herself was working there.
I'm still processing it myself. The sister I thought I knew wouldn't do these things.
People can surprise you, sometimes in disappointing ways.
The worst part is that she showed no remorse for what she did to you. Even when confronted about the flyers, she only worried about herself getting in trouble.
That's concerning. It shows a lack of empathy.
My parents said the same thing. That's ultimately why they asked her to leave.
Do you think she has somewhere to go?
She makes good money at the hostess club. She can afford an apartment.
I see. I feel bad for your parents, though. This must be difficult for them.
They're heartbroken but firm in their decision. They said she needs to learn there are consequences to her actions. Anyway, that's the situation, so do whatever you want. My parents approve of our marriage, and once everything settles down, let's get officially registered.
That's a relief. I was worried this might affect their view of me.
Not at all. If anything, they're impressed by how you've handled yourself through all this.
Thank you for standing by me. This hasn't been easy.
Of course, we're a team. Nothing my sister does can change that.
Got it. Then I'll proceed without holding back.
I support you completely. Let me know if you need anything for the legal process.
I will. I'll talk to a lawyer tomorrow.
Perfect. Keep me updated. Love ya.
Love you too. Good night.
What are you going to do about this? Because of you, I've been kicked out of my home!
Huh? Why is that my fault?
If you had never entered Alex's life, none of this would have happened!
I think your own actions are responsible for your current situation.
Because you hid your job from me! If you had told me everything from the beginning, I wouldn't have misunderstood!
I tried to tell you multiple times. You refused to listen.
You should have been clearer! How was I supposed to know you were a director?
That's rich coming from you. You didn't even give me a chance to talk.
That's not true! I gave you plenty of chances!
When exactly? When you were throwing water at me, or when you were posting defamatory flyers on my door?
Stop bringing that up! I said I was sorry!
Actually, you never apologized. You just asked me not to go to the police.
Fine, I'm sorry. There, happy now?
I can't really feel the sincerity.
Shut up! I'll approve of your marriage to Alex, so please convince my parents and Alex. It's unbelievable they'd kick out their daughter over something like this.
That's difficult for me to do. You weren't kicked out just because of this incident.
What do you mean? What else could it be?
I heard about it. Michelle, you're working at a daytime hostess club, right? I never imagined you were in the nightlife industry yourself.
Huh? Wait a minute. How do you know that? You said you heard. Who told you?
Alex told me. It seems your whole family knows now.
What? I was hiding it so carefully. How did they find out?
From you yourself.
Huh?
They became suspicious because you were so strongly against our marriage, so they thought, what if? And investigated. Bingo! They found out you were working at a daytime hostess club. This is what they call reaping what you sow.
No, that can't be.
Your excessive judgment of me based on what you thought was my job made them wonder why you were so fixated on it.
That's not fair. They invaded my privacy.
And posting flyers on my apartment door wasn't an invasion of my privacy?
That's different. I was protecting my brother.
I don't have any prejudice against daytime hostess clubs or the nightlife industry, but I understand they're professions that often face prejudice, so it's understandable that you felt so strongly about it, but you shouldn't have turned that on me. No wonder your parents would kick you out.
What?
Don't you remember all the things you said about women in that industry? Dirty, vulgar, shameful.
But that's different. I'm not like those other women.
Anyway, your family already kicked you out and told me to sue you without holding back, so I'm going to thoroughly pursue this defamation lawsuit.
No way. You were serious about that the other day?
Completely serious. The paperwork is being prepared as we speak.
But we can work something out. I apologized already.
An apology doesn't undo the damage to my reputation with my neighbors.
Of course I was serious, but if you really want to avoid a lawsuit, we could settle. Nightlife workers trade their youth for money, right? You could just use that money for the settlement. How much do you want? I don't make that much money.
Enough to cover my moving expenses and the emotional distress you've caused.
No. How? This can't be.
Then I could withdraw the police report. Let's discuss the details through my lawyer. I'm just a middle school dropout, so I don't know much about legal matters. When I don't understand something, I rely on professionals. That's the quickest way, right?
If I really pay the settlement, will you withdraw the police report? Will you forgive me and convince everyone to let me back home?
The settlement would address the legal aspects of what you've done to me.
And the rest? Will you help me with my family?
Aren't you asking for too much just for a settlement? This is strictly about compensation for defamation. It's not about forgiveness, and I know nothing about your family situation.
But you must have some influence with Alex and his parents now.
That's their decision to make. I won't interfere in family matters.
But...
Well then, I'll be going now.
Wait, please! I'm desperate here. I'll do anything!
Anything includes accepting the consequences of your actions. Goodbye, Michelle. Right after I filed a police report, Michelle contacted me saying, I'll pay any settlement amount, so please withdraw the report immediately. I received 5 million yen, about $50,000, as a settlement. She also agreed to cover all my moving expenses. It seems she was quite popular and made good money at the daytime hostess club. However, no matter how much money she pays, it seems neither her parents nor her beloved Alex have any intention of forgiving her. Alex said I won't notify her about our marriage registration or invite her to our wedding.
Hey Carla, I'm sorry to ask, but I'm going to go out drinking after work, so would you mind making sure that dinner's ready for me when I get home?
Oh, is there some kind of party or something going on tonight, Victor?
Well, since tomorrow's our wedding, I figured this is my last chance to enjoy the single life, you know? So Tom arranged for a couple of other guys to come along, and we're going to have a big boys' night out.
Oh, I should have guessed it was Tom. Well, in that case, you have to go out, don't you? Actually, now that you say that though, I was going to tell you that I have dinner plans with Samantha tonight as well.
Oh, so you're going out with some friends tonight as well then? Or just Samantha? Either way, it's been forever since the two of you hung out.
It really has. It seems like she's always so busy all of the time these days. This was her first open day to meet me for dinner in like months. So you can have your boys' night and we'll have our girls' night. And then tomorrow, you and I are getting married. Actually, it seems that Samantha has already made reservations at some kind of fancy restaurant for us.
Well then, sound like a fun night then. I guess that means that we'll both be eating tonight though, right? So let's make sure we don't get too messed up before the big day, yeah?
Yes, I agree. I would hate to be hungover at my own wedding. And you make sure to take care too. I know how much Tom likes to drink, but you don't have to keep up with him.
That's a good point. I'll have fun, but I won't go crazy. Sound good? Anyways, we're all going to meet up right after work, so I won't be getting back home until quite late.
Got it. Okay then. Hope you have fun. Hey Carla, are you there? I actually just woke up right now. I'm really sorry to do this so suddenly, but I'm afraid I won't be able to make it to your wedding today. I mean, it's happening in 10 minutes. There's no way I can get ready in that time. I was wondering when I was going to hear from you. I was starting to get worried, but you were really just sleeping in? Where were you last night? I waited at the restaurant for forever, but you never came, and you weren't picking up your phone either. I know. I'm so sorry about that. I actually totally forgot we had plans last night. I ended up going out with some other people to drink somewhere else. Are you serious? You really forgot that we made plans together? But you were the one who invited me out in the first place. And you made these plans with me the morning of the night. We were supposed to meet up. How could you forget something like that? I'm sorry, but these things just happen, you know? I've been so busy with work and sometimes things just fly out of my head to make room for new information. So, yeah, so sorry that I ended up standing you up last night. That was my bad. I know that you've been really busy lately, but does that mean you're really not going to be coming to my wedding today? I'm already over yesterday, but you're my friend and I really wanted you to be there for me today. I know, but how am I supposed to get ready for a wedding in 10 minutes? I literally just woke up. There's no way that I'm going to be able to make it on time. You know, you can show up late. I really don't mind. Just as long as you end up making it for any of the wedding, I'll be happy. I really wanted you to be here to help me celebrate this moment in my life. Oh, really? I guess I just didn't really think that we were that close of friends. I mean, I certainly don't feel like dragging myself out of bed just to show up to your wedding this late. Wait, what? What do you mean? I mean that I'm with a guy right now and I don't feel like kicking him out to rush to your wedding. Besides, that would be totally rude to this really cute guy. No, I mean, do you not consider me a good friend, Samantha? Also, is this guy you're with right now the reason that you canceled our plans last night? No, he's just some cutie I picked up at the bar last night, but I didn't invite him out or anything like that. Well, I say some cutie, but I guess I should just say Victor, huh? Man, he really is a good-looking guy, though. Wait, Victor? What do you mean by that? Aw, Carla, I'm afraid to say that neither I nor your fiancé is going to be showing up to your wedding today. In fact, you might as well cancel the whole thing right now, because I slept with your fiancé. Hold on, I don't understand. What's going on here? What do you mean you slept with Victor? I mean just that. I took Victor home with me last night, and we had sex. Has no one really even noticed that our fiancé isn't there 10 minutes before things are supposed to start? I really am so sorry that I had to go and do that. Poor Victor had a bit too much to drink last night, and he's been in the bathroom since this morning. You can call him all you want, but I doubt he's going to notice or want to answer in the state that he's in. What? So you're really telling the truth about all of this then? I thought that Victor went out drinking with a couple of guy friends. Why would they let him go with you? It doesn't make any sense. Well, he was out with friends when I just happened to end up at the same bar. It really was all a coincidence. I guess we both just got so caught up with each other that we forgot all about you. But yeah, I walked into the bar and saw Victor there, walked up to his group and asked if I could join in. I mean, there was no way I could let a chance like this go by. A chance like that? What do you even mean by that? Well, the truth is that I've always been attracted to Victor. He's handsome and tall, and I hear he's filthy rich too. He's the perfect catch. I knew that I had to make him mine if it was the last thing I did. I don't even know what to say. And to think I ran into him on the day before his wedding. Sometimes the universe really does love you. I think that Victor must have felt the same about me since after he drank a ton, he told me that he always liked me. Victor told you that he liked you? Are you kidding me? Of course I'm not. He said that, and I knew then that I had the green light. I mean, he never ever used to notice me. Like, do you remember the barbecue that he had last summer that everyone showed up to? I think that was when I first fell in love with him, even if he had no idea who I was. You have got to be kidding me, right? No, I mean, that was the first time that I ever had seen someone so handsome. I knew right then that I just had to make him mine. So I stuck around until his friends had left Victor alone at the bar, and then I invited him back to my place. And then, well, I'm sure you can guess what happens after that. I don't even want to imagine it. How can this be happening? I had no idea that you felt so strongly about him. But how could you do this to me on the day before I was supposed to marry him? Well, you were going to find out sooner or later, so better that I told you than someone else. But you really didn't think anything was up when your fiancé still hasn't ever shown up? I mean, you've tried calling him when he wouldn't answer, right? What more proof do you need that I'm telling the truth about being with him right now? Don't you get it? He chose me over you! No, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. I knew that you would act like this. But are you really even that surprised? I mean, it's obvious that I'm the cuter one out of us both. I still don't understand how someone hasn't snatched me up yet, much less how you were going to get married before me. But now, I'm going to marry my perfect man, and I'll have the best husband out of all my friends. How can you even say something like that? I mean, were you really never happy that I was going to be getting married? Why would I ever be happy about something like that, huh? I was always hoping that something was going to happen and that the engagement was going to fall apart. We might have been good friends in college, but lately, all you've been doing is really getting on my nerves. Unlike you, I actually did something with my life after college. Ever since you left town for the big city though, you are always acting like you're way better than us poor little townies. Well, how does it feel to be on the other end of this now? What do you mean? Was I really acting that way? I promise that I never meant to. You think that just because you found a good job that pays well, that you could just lord it all over the rest of us, huh? You buy your expensive personal trainer, your designer makeup, your fancy clothes, all to run in our face what poor little bumpkins we are, huh? Do you really think that that's what I was trying to do? It was never about that. I was only ever trying to be the person that I wanted to be. But I never ever was trying to put anyone down while doing that. Oh, please. You really thought that you could escape your roots. I know who you are deep down. You can try to be yourself all you want. There's only one true you, and it's inescapable. And it's the fact that you never could realize that made me so mad. But that's not right. You've got it all wrong. Oh, please. You think I'm going to buy that when you dared try to get married before me? It was someone who's just my type too? If you thought that I was going to let you get away with that, you're dead wrong. And now I've done it. I've ruined your wedding and stopped it from ever happening. You know what I think, Samantha? I think that you made plans and then canceled last minute on purpose. And I don't think that you just happened to bump into Victor either. I think that this was your plan all along. Do you really think a sweet innocent girl like me would be capable of doing something so devious? Because you would be right on the money if you did. And now I've gotten what I always wanted. You're right. In fact, I'm crushed about everything that you've just said. And the fact that you came up with a whole plot to try and steal Victor from me. I had no idea you wanted to sabotage my wedding so badly. Well, you better wipe up your tears and tell everyone that the wedding is off. After all, you can't have a wedding with no groom. You better start packing up to go home because it's all over. I won. Except that my fiancé is standing right here next to me. Wait, what do you mean? I mean, the wedding isn't canceled and everything is going according to schedule. But anyways, have a nice life, I guess. Glad to know that you were never really my friend. I'm sorry it had to end like this, but I'm glad to know the truth. Now, hold on just a second. What do you mean that everything is going according to schedule? And how can your fiancé be standing there next to you if he's here at my place right now? You're not making sense at all. Well, maybe I can explain this, since I am, after all, right here with Carla. Wait, what is this? I just think that this is all going to be explained easier if I do the talking. I actually really did have a fun time talking and drinking with you last night, but I never had any intentions of marrying you. And I also never ever told you that I liked you. What's going on here? Is this some kind of joke or something? This is Victor, right? I don't get it. Why are you texting me from Carla's number? You're supposed to be here in my room right now. What's happening? I got you drunk last night and you told me that you've always liked me. You asked me out on a date. I'm afraid that you were mixing me up for one of my friends. I was the other guy sitting at the table. Wait, I slept with one of your friends? Yeah, it was my buddy Tom. And you were the one who told him that you always liked him. Do you really not remember any of this at all? What do you mean? Of course I remember. I remember you telling me that you always liked me. You did it in a bar in front of your friends and you were really, really serious. That's the whole reason why I lied about inviting Carla out in the first place. I mean, I did think that it was weird running into you all dressed up at a bar where we were at, especially since Carla told me that she had planned to grant dinner with you that night. I got even more suspicious when you started ordering really strong drinks for me, so I went up to the bar and asked them for watered down anything they gave me. You did? But I didn't know about that. Yeah, I did it in a way that you wouldn't noticed. Except I didn't do the same for Tom, and he just kept getting drunker and drunker. And then by the end of the night, you two were practically all over each other. But you weren't the one that I was all over? I thought that it was you. Well, it wasn't. It was my buddy that you were flirting with the whole time. You confessed to him, and he said that he always liked you. But no, that can't be right. I swear that I said all that to you. Well, you didn't. And I went home before it got too late since it was clear that you two were wanting some time alone together. This can't be happening. I was wondering if Tom was going to be okay to show up today. I thought he might have brought you along as his +1 or something. I tried calling to make sure he was okay, but when I didn't pick up, I was wondering if he was still at your place or something. So then, you really mean that you and I didn't spend last night together? And that I really just invited your friend over instead? Are you really asking me that? Why don't you just go look at the guy that you brought home and see for yourself? But he's in the bathroom puking since before I woke up. He drank too much last night and now he won't come out. Yeah, that sounds about right. He never really knew his limits when it comes to drinking. And I'm sure he was in the mood to drink even more after you told him how much you liked him. Anyways, once he's out puking his guts out, you should ask him. Tell him he owes me a bottle of something nice for missing the wedding too, okay? Alright then, Carla and I are off to getting married. Carla, are you there? I'm in big trouble. The man in my bathroom finally walked out, and it wasn't actually Victor. I asked who he was, and he said he was Victor's friend Tom. Wow, he just walked out of the bathroom now? The wedding is almost over at this point. You mean that you two really got married? Uh-huh, duh. Why wouldn't we have? I mean, the bride and groom were here, and besides a couple last-minute cancellations, all the guests arrived too. It was sad seeing some of the chairs empty, but Victor and I just hoped it meant that you two were still enjoying getting to know each other. What are you talking about? I'm not going out with Tom. You think I want to be a drunk like him? But you two were all over each other last night. You even told him that you loved him, and then you invited him back to your place as well. I thought you two were going to go official any day now. I only said that because I thought that I was talking to Victor. I thought that I had stolen your husband away from you, but I got the wrong guy. I don't care about his stupid friend. I wanted Victor. As soon as I learned who he really was, I kicked that Tom guy out on the street and told him to get lost. You kicked Tom out of your place? Of course I did. Why would I want him around if he was never my target in the first place? I mean, he wasn't even good looking. Do you really mean all that? I don't think that's fair for you to be putting down someone just because you're upset that you made a drunken mistake. No, I finally remembered seeing Tom at the BBQ last summer. I remembered always thinking that he was a creepy little guy. You really mean that? Of course I do. He's so basic and weird and just... why would I ever want to be with someone like him? I would rather be single for the rest of my life. Do you get it now? Wow, you have some strong feelings about this, huh? That's right. He's weird and he doesn't even have a good job. So I just don't see any benefits of being with someone like him. That's why I threw him out. And you really think that you're such a great catch? Because Tom is actually the son of a really famous CEO. But you really threw him out of your place? Wait, what did you just say? He's the son of a famous CEO? That's right. In fact, he's even been in commercials for his family's company before. He's the son of that real big estate company with billboards all over town. Hold on a second. Are you kidding me? Not at all. And to think that you were so close to getting to go out with him. Even Victor can't believe how you fumbled that. You made a lot of big mistakes this past 24 hours, huh? Oh, crap. This is really bad. I had no idea who he really was. I need to get him back right now. I'll tell him I was just hungover and I didn't mean what I said. Then he'll come back and everything will be okay. Yeah, I really don't think that's going to work. This is your story of how you almost landed a big one. But what should I do? This is all just one big mistake. I didn't mean to. Please, you have to help me. You're married to his best friend. You can fix this for me. Sorry, but I really don't have any good reasons why I should help you. You can't be serious, right? I mean, you said that we aren't really even friends, so I just don't see why I would. No, come on. You know that I didn't really mean that. I was just joking around. You can make up all the excuses you want, but I'm not going to be having any of it. Hope you have a nice life. And if you do somehow get Tom back, please don't try and hang out with us ever. But why not? It's really a shame that things had to end up this way between us, but I guess sometimes the sound of one door closing is really just another door opening. After that, Samantha tried her best to get Tom to take her back, but he wasn't having any of it. Once he learned that she only wanted him because she thought he was Victor, he lost all interest in her. He even blamed her for missing our wedding and said that he never wanted to see her again. It wasn't long before everyone knew about what Samantha had done. Tom come over to Victor and I's house to formally apologize for missing out the wedding. To make up for it, he agreed to pay for whatever hotel we decided to book our honeymoon at.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.